Cup Championship, a mid-season treat. I'm Blake Zuniga, joined by Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz. This feels like the WNBA Finals, doesn't it?
It really does. This arena is ready to explode, and every player is so fired up. I can't wait.
And what a great matchup we have tonight. The best of the East and West going head-to-head.
These have been two of the best this season with that prize money on the line. A banner to put up. We expect a sensational game.
Tip-off goes to Washington. Now Melbourne.
Call out the screen! Call out the screen!
Pass to Engsler. Hahn. Sykes with the ball. Clock at 6. That one rolling around and rims out. Here's George. Takes the 3. That's good. And so Asia Wilson with the assist. Knowing how confident these teams are behind the arc, I bet the 3 ball will be flying in this one.
And when that's the case, it really comes down to which team is making them, not just taking them.
Yeah, and they'll both be making them, I think, in a steady clip. These players shoot it so freely because they've got the green light.
Now here's Wilson. Pass to George. We played just over a minute here in the first. Her second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2. Here's Hahn. Now here's Engsler. Now Melbourne. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
She's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting that ball to the rim.
Now here's Switch. Defense is right there. Count it.
Off to a nice start. They've hit all 3 from the field.
And first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Melbourne. She's guarded by Swish. Brittany Sykes outside. Can't get it to go. She's taken 2 and missed 2.
Offensively, just 1 of 4 to start. They're still warming up.
George, she gets that one.
4 makes on 4 shots. Everything is falling for them early.
And that one misses. And when you look at this Washington team, they hang their hat on defense. That's the priority.
Yeah, last year they were 4th in defensive rating. They have a great coaching staff. That helps with scouting reports, defensive schemes that we'll see. And the Mystics do a great job, executing those scouting reports. Some physicality from Hahn. Love seeing that.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Top of the key. And it's Lloyd missing.
We don't see that too often. Plenty of space, and she whiffs on an open jumper.
And here's Engsler. Rejected by Parker Tyus. Left side Young. Puts up a 3. Gets it to go from downtown.
That's just great ball movement.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up.
Here's Melbourne. And Engsler gets it to go.
Well, you love the combination of skill and power that Engsler brings to the court.
Up top, Swish. There's the steal. Here's Melbourne. She's guarded by Swish. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Good on the 3-point shot.
Now that is how you space the floor. Hanju understands the value of long-range shooting.
Parker Tyus on the right. Outside Lloyd. Wilson. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
A bruiser in the painted area. Wilson also has a soft touch.
Here's Melbourne. She's guarded by Swish. Melbourne, good. The Aces with the lead. Here's George. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. She remains perfect.
The more touches she gets, the more the lead grows.
Pass to Edwards. Angsler. Here's Hahn. The three-pointer off the mark. From the left wing. Here's George. The Mystics pull it in. Angsler with it. Now Melbourne. To the wing on the left. 1 second left. And that does it for the first quarter. Aces ahead, up 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Starting up the second quarter, thanks for joining us for the Commissioner's Cup Championship. Here's Austin. Brittany Sykes outside. Bangs home the trifecta.
Puts her awareness on full display. Sykes knew exactly how much time she had for the catch and shoot.
And looking at Shakira Austin, she finished 2nd in Rookie of the Year voting back in 2022.
And we talk about immediate impact. She had a double-double in her 2nd career game. Austin plays like the 6'5" center she is. Excellent around the rim, rebounds, doesn't venture too much in the perimeter.
Now here is Sykes. Goes up on the wing. They grab their own miss. Dolson's shot's good.
Another reason you want Dolson on your team. She can turn a missed basket into points. Tremendous effort on the boards.
Here's George. 11 points in the game. Gray, no good. Second quarter here, and just over a minute and a half played. Sykes outside. For 3. Again, Brittany Sykes missing. Now here's Swift. Out to Lloyd. The 3-ball. Sinks the 3-pointer.
Well, Lloyd loves to punish teams from downtown. She'll take that shot whenever she can.
Pass to Willoughby. Austin. Sykes. She's guarded by Swish. Now here's Willoughby. And that one falls. It's Brittany Sykes with the feed.
They're having much more success here in the second after missing on a few chances that they had earlier.
To the left side wing. Out to the wing. Here's George. Tried to come right back with the 3 of her own, but it's no good. Sykes with the ball. Gray picks her up. And that one's good. Austin.
A nice run they've put together here to bring it close.
They really got hot, and I didn't think I'd be saying this a little while ago, but now it's anyone's ball game.
Now here's Swish. 11 points in the game. Over to the left wing. Six to shoot. Petty with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Washington. Pass to Willoughby. Up and in on the layup.
And you're seeing the selflessness from Brittany Sykes right there. She is all about doing whatever is best for the team.
Here's George. And it's good. Fought through the contact, hit the shot, and she'll go to the line. And talking about Brittany Sykes, she's known for her defense.
Well, when those GM surveys come out every year, Sykes is normally the pick for best wing defender. She's an old school type of guard, doesn't take a lot of threes, hangs her hat on disrupting opponents.
Now here is Sykes. banked in off the glass.
Hey, look, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint, and they keep scoring points.
And you know, Brian, there's not really a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting in the paint like they have been on this run.
Chelsea Gray for three. That one's all good. She's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Well, I'm a big fan of the fact that she's getting the touches she needs here after not scoring a point in the first quarter.
And here is Sykes. She's got 6. And she can't answer back the three-pointer offline.
She's just not been on her game. The deficit, it's really not totally on her, but she hasn't helped the situation.
She has shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves.
The Mystics trailing. Here's Sykes. Pass to Hahn. Here's Melbourne. Fires the three. Gustafson with the rebound. Now here's Swift. She's tightly guarded. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Sykes with the ball. Shot to stop the run. Connects from three-point range. And we've reached halftime in this one. Aces ahead. They're up by 6. And we've got more in store for you right after this. And it's the second half of the Commissioner's Cup Final. It'll be interesting to see if there were any adjustments made during the break. Now George. From the stripe. Edwards grabs the miss.
That's one she knows she should have drained.
Here's Melbourne. Guarded by Young. To the inside. Here's Sykes. Out to the left wing. The three is up. No good. The Aces with the lead. Now here's Swish. Drew Lloyd with the three. Cans it from downtown.
I love when Lloyd takes these quick shots because she doesn't give the defense any time to react.
Sykes outside. Pass to Melbourne. Here's Enksler. Guarded by Young. And here's Enksler. 5 to shoot. It's Melbourne. Yep, that one goes.
That's a good look. That is a good look. And she'll make that one most of the time.
Here's George. She's got 18. Outside Young. Another three for Las Vegas.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range. They're starting to heat up.
The defense is step slow. They've got to take away that airspace.
Now here is Sykes. It's a 10-point game. On the wing, Emily Enksler. Melbourne. She's guarded by Swish. Not going to go that time.
They start the second half 1 for 4.
It's rebounded by Enksler. Now Melbourne. 6 points for her. Up top, Enksler. Hold the shot a little left, but the bounce goes her way.
Love the assertiveness from Emily Enksler, looking so confident off the catch.
Here's George. The rebound by Melbourne. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Buries it from three-point range.
The big setter, Shu, with the quick trigger.
Swish with it. Parker Tyus on the right. Young. No good with the triple. And when Aaliyah Edwards is on the floor, it's easy to see the presence she has in the post.
She has great touch close to the basket as a very efficient scorer. And she's also very athletic. She's a big who can get up the court in a hurry.
And here are the aces now. From the arc. Shot's good by George.
Strong awareness from Wilson. She knows that opponents lock in on her, so she's happy to dish and keep her teammates involved.
Time called here. The Mystics decide to talk it over. So both teams changing it up.
Now here's Swish.
And the layup is good.
And here's Sutton. Pass to Petty. Austin. On the wing, Shea Petty. Here's Sutton.
Shot clock at 6. Stokes with the rebound.
She can be hesitant near the rim, and we saw it there. But look, if the defense offers even a little bit of resistance, she doesn't take it up strong enough.
The first one falls. She hits both from the stripe.
Now Sutton. Pass to Petty. Now Sutton. She's guarded by Swish. And here's Austin.
Six on the shot clock. Lets it go from 14. And off the glass. That one's good.
And Shakira Austin is a fighter. Someone that takes contact head-on and finds ways to finish.
The 17-footer. And she hits the jump shot. So it's Washington now. Trailing by 19. Pass to Dolson.
Now here's Petty. Austin.
And it's blocked by Kia Stokes.
Swish with it. Now Stokes.
To the left side wing.
Now here's Swish.
Guarded closely. That one goes in.
They've been able to depend on her offense all game, guys. She's just not wasting any chances, any shots she's had.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the ball game, I got an idea. Just keep getting her the basketball.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth.
Pass to Angsler. Here's Hahn.
It's Brittany Sykes on the wing. Covered by Lloyd. Sykes, no good. Man, they're in complete control.
Everything you're doing, it's been working out. Wow.
George. Tipped away. And the shot goes down.
And that keeps her at 100% from the field this quarter.
And here's Washington. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
On a screen.
From outside the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, it's nice to see Angsler knock the triple down because when she does this, the floor really opens up.
Now here's Swish.
Tight defense on her.
Well, in 2023, we saw the WNBA expand their schedule to 40 games. How did you like that move, Brian?
I think it's a great thing. None of us are complaining about more basketball.
I'm in total agreement. I always want more basketball because that's more fun, and we get to watch this great league more. And you know, the great thing is it's allowed the fans in the league to get more chances to see stars come to their hometowns. I think it's been a great improvement.
And this team encourages Xu to look for her shot because that leads to defenders fouling her with her size.
And she knocks down the first one. So it's both teams making substitutions here. She hits one and then misses the second attempt from the line.
Not as productive of a trip to the line as she'd have liked. They really need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Gray with the bucket.
And add another three-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You love to see that.
Pass to Turner. And here's Dolson. The Mystics again can't hit.
And out of bounds, the Mystics will take it.
Very risky to make a heave like that. Not worth it.
And here's Melbourne. Sykes with the ball. On a screen.
Here's the three. Rebound by the Aces.
You know, it has been a rough night for her, but you can't falter on that try.
Shot's good by George.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to the spurt that they're having.
And why put on the brakes now, Tim? I say just keep on firing.
Man, Brian, you want to run up the score?
Now here's Hahn.
Pass to Melbourne.
The three. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
Talk about falling asleep on defense. I don't know how you can give a shooter like her that much space from beyond the arc.
Here's George. Rebounded by Sykes. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Hahn up top. Launches it. That one is off. Here's George. Good, and it's Chelsea Gray who picks up the assist.
The team relies on Gray's quick thinking. She sees an opportunity and instantly sends a pass.
Here's Melbourne. So it's the Aces winning this one easily.
Just a well-deserved Commissioner's Cup title victory. They had to win a lot of games to get here, and they showed up big time for the championship game.
The players are just so ecstatic. That bonus has to feel great. This is a team that proved they can win a trophy. Watch out for them in the playoffs.